back to the channel. I did this entire intro yesterday, but things happened and I have to do it again. So let's start from the beginning. As you guys know, this summer, after I sell the fry that I currently have, I'm going to be raising my first line of Orandas. And so I have Knight. He is a Chinese red Oranda, and even though sometimes he and I don't get along very well, he is really pretty. It's huge, and I think that he will make some really nice fry. The problem is I have 3 male Orandas and I only have 1 female Oranda, and that female Oranda is Malachi. I will not breed Malachi after her recent issues. I don't think she could handle it. Plus, I mean, she's nice and she's gorgeous, but I'm afraid that she may potentially pass on those genetics to her fry, and then I wouldn't have nice, healthy babies. So, not doing that. So I need a female Oranda. I have been looking for about a month now. I happened to check out East Coast Ranchu. I have one of her little red Ranchus, and his name is Precious, and he is gorgeous. He's getting chubby and he's so darn cute. And I knew she had Orandas too, so I was looking through those and I found one in particular that I really liked. She was 6 inches. She was a big girl, and so I messaged Cynthia about potentially telling me if she knew if it was a male or a female. And she told me that she doesn't usually say if they're male or female because there's always a chance that she's wrong and it could be the total opposite and people get really mad at her and send her nasty things. And so she didn't originally want to tell me what she thought, but she made it very clear to me that she could be wrong and she was not guaranteeing her gender identification. And that's fine. I don't do that with my babies either. Like, they're hard to sex, especially when they're younger. I don't blame her one bit for that. But she did tell me that she thought that this one in particular that I was looking at was a bit older than the other ones I was looking at, and she was fairly certain that it was a female, or so she thought it was, and that was good enough for me. Cynthia then later called me because there was a shipping discrepancy in the amount that I sent her. FedEx charged her less, so she was telling me that she was going to be sending that back to me, and she started telling me that with my purchase I got a free red Oranda, and that they were young, and you know, she couldn't sex it because it was very young. Like, I think she said they were 3 inches, so they're like half the size of my female, but that she would send that to me free of charge, that it happened to fit in the box. So I was like, absolutely, like, free fish, yeah. So we had planned to ship, this was on Sunday, so she planned to ship on Monday, and then Sunday night she got in several more orders and she wasn't able to ship mine until Tuesday. And I said, that's fine, I'll be home all day on Wednesday, I don't have classes, and so I can be here to get them. So today is Thursday and they are still not here. Unfortunately, they got to Indianapolis, Indiana, and there was some sort of weather discrepancy and they got stuck there overnight. So I panicked a little bit. I'm really nervous about stuff like that. I have like anxiety issues, and so once I knew they were there and they were stuck, it was like panic attack 24/7 for me. I was continuously checking the website, you know, are they here? Are they here? Are they even on their way yet? I was up all night long because I was terrified for these fish. Even when I did finally fall asleep, I dreamt that they arrived dead. I mean, I was like, I am like so anxious over these fish. And unfortunately, Cynthia usually ships her fish in breather bags, so they would be fine. But she ran out of those, so they're in plain shipping bags, which means all the oxygen they have is in that bag. So that just heightened my anxiety. And then this morning when I got up, I checked, and it is currently, I think, about 8:30 right now. At around 7:30, they had got to my local FedEx distribution center in Lexington, which is still like an hour away from me. But they're in Kentucky, which made me feel so much better. But now I keep checking it to see when they leave, because I want them to be here like this morning. Just because, one, I want to see them. Like, I need to be able to see them and see that they're okay, and, you know, get them in the tub and everything be okay. But two is I'm actually missing my nursing classes right now to get these fish. My parents are at work right now, so they couldn't be here to get them, and the only person that I knew of that could potentially come to pick them up is my uncle, and he could just take them back to his house and keep them until I got there this afternoon, and I didn't want to do that. So I want to be able to put my eyes on them, see them, make sure they're okay, and me physically look over them, make sure they're not having any problems, and put them in the tub myself. Because, you know, he's not a fish person, but I'd rather do it myself. It gives me peace of mind. So hopefully they'll be here this morning so that I can at least go to my afternoon class. That would be nice. I hope that FedEx gets them here soon, since it was priority overnight and they failed, so they need to get it here like soon. I'm hoping and praying that they are both fine, and, you know, I'm stressing for no reason. But we'll see. So I will jump back on here when they get here, and show you the unboxing and so on. I probably won't talk a lot, because I may do like a voiceover, because I need to get them out quickly. So depending on how they look, I may not even temperature acclimate them. If there's no oxygen in the bag, they need to come out now. So that depends on how, it kind of depends on how they arrive. One thing to note is I will be putting them in a storage container in my bathroom, kind of like I did Malachi when she was in quarantine, because they're actually going in my lower 40-gallon breeder, and there's currently a freshwater community in there. As you know, I was getting rid of those, and the family that they're going to is currently in the process of moving, and they can't take them until this weekend. So they're just gonna hang out in the quarantine tub until the freshwater community gets moved and I sterilize the tank and everything and get the filter running and everything. So that's where they're going to be, and that's fine. Being that the tub is in my bathtub, it makes it a lot easier to do water changes and a lot faster. So that's fine with me, but you may not be able to see them as well while they're in there. But when they get moved, I'll do like a 5-minute goldfish video or something for you guys so that you can see them a little bit better. But that's all I have for right now. So hopefully next time you'll see me, I'll have a live and well fish. It's 3:30 and they just got here. Oh my God. Please be living. I don't know if I want to open this or not. they're moving. They're moving. They're moving. Oh. They're okay. They're okay. Oh my Jesus. Take a look at that. So I'm going to very quickly get them acclimated and get them in the tank because they're a little bit stressed. So I'll be right back. So they're acclimating right now in the tub. As I said before, Cynthia didn't have any breather bags, so they are in plain old shipping bags. But they are both alive and moving. You're supposed to keep them temperature acclimating for like 20 minutes, but because they're really stressed, I'm gonna try to do 10 minutes and then I'm gonna take them out. So I'm just thrilled that they're living at this point. I've been a nervous wreck all day. I've been super frustrated with FedEx because they're supposed to be here yesterday and then they're supposed to be here today at noon and they weren't, and they're almost 4 hours late from that last checkoff point. So yeah, I'm really annoyed, but it's okay because they're living and I'm happy as long as they're living. So the cute little red Oranda, he's really cute. I didn't get a really good look at him. I really just wanted to get them in this tub. So when I get them in though, I will show you what they look like. Okay, so it's been about 10 minutes and I'm gonna get them out really fast. So here's my little red Oranda. He's teeny tiny. And here comes the big girl. Here she is in all her glory. And there we go. So here they are like 10 minutes later. She's still stressed out, but he's doing really well. I'm going to give them a little while and then I'll give you guys another update of them. But right now I'm just really hoping that she comes around. Okay guys, so it is the next morning. It's been about 18 hours or so since the last video was taken. She did come around, as you can see there. They've been swimming all morning long, and it seems as though she was just a little stressed out, but they're both fine now. Notice that the lighting is really dim because I'm trying to keep it dark in there unless I'm actually in there checking on them. Right now, just to limit their stress. They will get fed for the first time later this afternoon. And I have named them, but first I'll show you the actual photo of her from Cynthia and what she looks like now. But I did these really fast so that I didn't stress them out any more than I needed to. So here she is. I know it's really hard to tell in the picture after this, but I didn't want to stress them out with so much light and stuff, and I literally took one picture each. So her name is Takara, and she will be with me as my breeder for night. So that's going to be really, really exciting. So here is the young red Oranda that Cynthia so kindly sent to me. He is absolutely gorgeous. He is going to grow into a really nice Oranda. So this guy's name is Dodge, after my grandfather. My grandfather loved these fish so very much, and I knew while I was waiting on these fish that he would be calling me, asking me if they were here yet, and he would be wanting pictures and wanting to see them and wanting to know what I named them. So this is in memory of him. My grandfather's name was not Dodge, but he thought there was nothing like a Dodge truck. So this is for you, Papa. Thanks again to Cynthia, who was so kind with me and these fish. They are gorgeous. I will be giving updates on those as I can. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see them a lot. And also, when they move into their official tank, I'll do a 5-minute video so you can actually see them side view. I know that's hard in this video, but I didn't want to stress them out any more than they were. So thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.